Asset of stock. Asset of stock. Asset. Assets of stock. One. Returns inwards. 2. Returns outwards. Good day, viewers. Welcome once again to Web Educate. Today's lecture, we're focusing on asset of stock. As we have been following it from the beginning of a double entry, and from there we enter asset of stock. And I gave, in our previous video, I've made mention of many accounting entries that involve under asset of stocks. Part of them today is the return inwards and return outward. We have covered purchases of stock on credit basis and on cash basis. We have covered sales of stock on credit basis and on cash basis. Today, we are focusing on return inwards and return outwards. What is return inwards? Return inwards are goods previously sold to our customers but are returned to the firm due to some reasons. Maybe wrong type of goods were sent. Maybe some of the goods have damaged. Maybe wrong type of goods were sent. Maybe wrong colors of goods were sent. So, because of this, it might result into return inwards or return outwards. It may result into return inward or return outwards. Returns inwards are goods returned to the firm by our customer or by the customers. By our customers. Well, let me put it this way. These are goods previously sold to our customers or the firm customers, to our customers that are returned to the firm due to some reasons. such as one, wrong type of goods were delivered to the customers. Wrong color of goods were sent to our customers. To our customers. To our customers. 3. The goods may or might have been damaged in transit. So these are the reasons that can cause return inwards or return outwards. What is return inwards? These are goods previously sold to our customers that are returned to the firm due to some reasons, such as 1. Wrong type of goods were delivered to the customers. Wrong color of goods were sent to our customers. The goods might have been damaged in transit, or any other reasons, or it may be obsolete. The goods may be obsolete type. 5. It may be wrong models. So any other reasons. So this is a return inwards. So I rub off the return inward now and now write the return outwards. Return outwards. Returns outwards. These are goods previously bought from our, these are why it's the firm or the company, from our, yes, now, from our suppliers, which are now returned, back to the suppliers due to due to some reasons which may be: 1, wrong type of goods were delivered to us, or delivered to the firm, delivered to us, in brackets, the verb. The goods might have damaged in transit or on transit. Three, wrong models of goods were delivered to us, that is, the verb. 4, wrong color, wrong color of goods were delivered to us. So maybe to any reasons. Return outward. These are goods previously bought from our suppliers, which are now returned back to the suppliers due to some reasons, which may be, or which might be A, wrong type of goods were delivered to us, that is the firm. 2, the goods might have damaged or might have been damaged in transit. 3, wrong models of goods were sent or were delivered to us, that is the firm. Wrong color of goods were delivered to us, maybe to any other reasons. So now I go to illustrations. Illustration under return inward and return outwards. Return inwards and return outward. If you have been receiving any values all along from the lecture so far, and you want us to produce more of these in the future, do subscribe to our channel by pressing the red button. And also hit the like button also to show that you like our lectures and you want more of this to be provided in the future, and for YouTube to notify you whenever more of this is provided in the future. And as you do so, God bless you. God bless you. Illustration. On 20th July 2017, goods which have been previously sold to T-Tayo. Illustration on returns inwards. On the 17th of July 2018, let me choose 2018. Goods which had been previously sold, goods which had been previously sold to Titayo for $120 are now returned by him. Are now returned by him. On the 17th of July 2018, goods which had been previously sold to Titayo for $120 are now returned by him to the firm. This is of a twofold effect. So I take it one after the other. One, that is the one that involves a double entry. And that is you debit the return inward. And when you debit the return inward, what is that effect? The effect is that the goods has increased. That is, asset of stock has increased. Asset of stock has increased. That is the effect. If there is a return inward, the goods go back to what? To the stock. So asset of stock has what? Has a return. So the stock has a return. So what is the entry? It requires what? This is a returns return inwards, and that is a you debit. This is a dollar. This is a dollar sign, and that is a what is the date? 17th. That is a 2018, and what is the date there? 17 July. Let me put 17/7/2018. What's this corresponding entry? And that is the credit entry now is Titayo. How much? 120. Do you see? That is 120. 120. This is the first effect. Asset of stock has increased. And what is the accounting entry? You debit the return inwards. This second effect, that is what happened? That is Tayo, who is our debtors before, who was owing us, is the asset of stock of debtors what has reduced. Asset of stock, that is debtor, has reduced. And what's the accounting entry for that? That is what is that? Titayo, who is our debtor. When asset is reducing, you do what? You credit. And that is 2018. That is 17/7. And that is what is the returns? That's a corresponding entry. Returns inwards. And what is that? $120. $120. And that is that about return inward. Now it remains returns outward, the illustration on returns outward. Return inward, T tires account, 120, 120. Asset of a stock here as what? As an increase. Asset of stock has increased because it was sent back to us. So then, asset of stock of debtors has also what? Reduced. That's twofold effect. Then, when asset of stock increase, what do? As regard return inward, you debit returns. Then, asset of stock of our debtors as what? As a reduce. If it is an increase, we debit it as if it was a receiving. But when it's returning, you what? You credit. So that is that. We go to returns outwards. Returns outwards account. 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 And that is that. You have a returns outwards. Illustration. Illustration. On 7th August, on 7th August 2000 and let's put the same thing, 2018, goods previously bought for $150 are returned by the firm to M. Yusuf. $150 are returned by the firm. Who is the firm? Our company. By the firm to M. Yusuf. Illustration, returns outwards. On returns outward. On 7th August 2018, goods previously bought for $150 and returned by the firm to M. Yusuf. Or were returned. Anyone? Were returned by the firm to M. Yusuf. There are twofold effects there also. What is the effect? The debit first before the credit. What is the debit entry here now? Return back to us. That is a return by the firm to us. Who is receiving? That is that is assets, that is liability. Because we are indebted to him. We are owing M. Yusuf for goods previously bought. Okay, this, yes, goods previously bought that have not been paid for. That have not been paid for as returned back to him. So what do we do here? We are owing him. There is this question is previously bought on credit. Part of the of the payment has not been made. So the goods were returned. Okay. When we return goods back to our supplier, that means our liability has what has increased. Liability has reduced. And when liability reduce, what do you do? When liability increase, what do? You credit. Liability reduce, what do? You debit. So our creditor or our payables, which is M. Yusuf now, has what? The liability to him has what? Has reduced. And what is the accounting entry for that? The accounting entry for that is you have that is M. Yusuf. M. Yusuf. What do you do? What do you do? That is $1. What do you do? What is the date? That is 2018. What do you do here? What do you do? What's the corresponding entry of the M. Yusuf? That is the return outward. What is the date? 7th August. M. Yusuf account. Tell me. Let's manage it. Let's manage the space. 7/8/2018. M. Yusuf account. What is the amount? $150. $150. That is the effect. The liability has reduced. And when liability reduced, liability to M. Yusuf has reduced, what do? You debit. Then the second effect is what? Is return outward. What is return outward? When we return goods back, that's asset of a stock as what? As reduced. Assets of stock, that is goods. Goods in our custody as reduced. As reduced. And when goods in our custody has reduced, what do? When asset of stock increase, what do? You debit. When asset of stock decrease, what do? You credit. You credit. Returns outwards. And what is that? We have 2018. What is the date? 7/8. What do? No. The corresponding entry of this is what? Is credit. Is the credit. Is the credit. Is the credit. And what's corresponding entry? That is the 2018 7/8. We have a M. Yusuf account. Oh, sorry here. This is a returns outward account. Returns outward account. And the corresponding entity is what? Is M. Yusuf account. M. Yusuf account. And that is the same amount. $150. $150. And that is the end of the lecture. That's the end of the lecture. M. Yusuf, return outward account. Returns outward account. If you have been receiving value all along, from the lecture, do give us a what? A thumb up that you like our lecture and want us to provide more of this in the future. And I've promised you, I already said it, that this channel is dedicated to give values of financial accounting and other related accounting courses. Do watch out for more of this in the future. And if you have anything that is not clear to you under what we have covered so far, do comment in the comment section and I make sure that I reply. Help us to share the video among your friends, students. Let the video go viral. And watch more of this. Watch for more of this in the future. And as you do so, God bless you.